True Fairy Friends. Adapted by Mary Mancong. Mariposa was a beautiful butterfly fairy who lived in the magical kingdom of Flutterfield. She loved to read books and knew more about fairy history than anyone else. One day, Queen Marabella gave Mariposa a special assignment to travel to Shimmerville and restore friendship with the Crystal Fairies. The Crystal Fairies believed that long ago the butterfly fairies tried to steal some of their crystallites, the life force of their kingdom. Mariposa knew the stories were untrue, but she was still nervous about meeting the Crystal Fairies. When Mariposa and her pet puffball, Z, arrived in Shimmerville, they were led into the royal throne room where they met King Regelius and Princess Catania. Mariposa was amazed by all the beautiful crystallites and reached out to touch one. "Don't touch that," barked the distrustful king. Startled, Mariposa bumped into the king with her wings, making everything worse. Princess Catania wanted Mariposa to feel welcome, so she took her visitor on a tower of Shimmerville. Catania led the way on her flying horse, Sylvie. At the magical glow waterfalls, the two fairies happily skipped rainbow rocks. They quickly became good friends. Princess Catania told Mariposa a secret. Long ago, an evil fairy called Gwilyn had asked for a crystallite. But King Regelius refused. Gwilyn was so angry that she captured Catania and dropped her from high in the sky. Catania fell to the ground and never flew again. Since then, King Regelius didn't trust fairies from outside Shimmerville. But Catania trusted Mariposa. "This crystallite is for you," she said, giving Mariposa a sparkling crystal necklace. "I have something for you too," Mariposa said as she handed Catania a gorgeous glowing Flutter Flower. "I love it," exclaimed the princess. "Thank you." The two fairy friends hurried back to the castle. They had to get ready for the Crystal Fairy Ball. Mariposa and Catania were soon dazzling and shimmering in their beautiful gowns. Mariposa folded down her big butterfly wings to keep them out of the way. "If you're going to fold your wings, so will I," Catania said. At the Crystal Fairy Ball, the two friends had a great time laughing and dancing, until Mariposa's crystalline necklace fell to the floor. "Mariposa, you stole a crystallite," accused the king, "after we welcomed you and trusted you." Catania tried to explain, but King Regelius wouldn't listen. "Leave," he shouted at Mariposa, "immediately." As Mariposa and Z sadly flew back toward Flutterfield, they noticed a strange-looking fairy flying toward Shimmerville. Mariposa immediately realized that it was Gwilyn from Catania's story. Mariposa knew she had to warn the Crystal Fairies, so she quickly flew back to Shimmerville. When she arrived, all the Crystal Fairies were already frozen under Gwilyn's spell. Mariposa asked Catania for help, but the princess was too scared. "I can't fly," cried Catania. There was no time to waste, so Mariposa flew after Gwilyn alone. The evil fairy was preparing to destroy the Heartstone, the biggest crystallite in Shimmerville. If she succeeded, Shimmerville would freeze forever. "Gwilyn, stop!" Mariposa shouted. "No more interruptions," the evil fairy cackled as she blasted Mariposa with her magic staff. Suddenly, with a burst of courage, Catania flew up to help Mariposa. The princess snapped Gwilyn's magic staff in two, breaking the evil fairy's wicked spells. "Catania!" Mariposa cried happily. She was thrilled that the princess could fly. "You made it!" "Not fast enough," said Catania. "Look!" The heartstone was shaking, shuddering, and turning cold and dark. Just then, Mariposa noticed something glowing in Catania's pocket. "The Flutter Flower!" exclaimed Mariposa. "Hold it close to the heartstone." The enchanted crystallite began to glow. It burst into a colorful rainbow of beautiful bright lights. Shimmerwell was saved. "Your wings!" Mariposa and Catania exclaimed at once, pointing at each other. Their wings and outfits were now sparkling with beautiful crystals. "I owe you an apology," King Regelius said to Mariposa. "I misjudged you. I was wrong." Then the king turned to punish Gwilyn, but Catania stopped him. The princess gave her own crystallite necklace to Gwilyn. "I'm righting a wrong," Catania said to Gwilyn. Catania knew that by being a friend, she would be making one too. Gwilyn was touched by the gift and promised to live up to Catania's trust in her. That evening, there was a huge celebration for the two kingdoms of Shimmerville and Flutterfield. The butterfly fairies and the crystal fairies danced the night away. They would be true fairy friends forever. The end.